What's going on, everybody? It's the Beastly Gamer here. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today about digital pricing versus physical copy video game pricing, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and potentially the future of digital video game distribution and pricing. Now, I've always been a huge proponent of lowering the pricing of digital copy games, because you don't really, a company that's selling digital versions of physical games is not losing any property. They're not losing any product. They're actually just basically sending a stream to your game console. You're able to download that and keep it. And so I've always been in the mindset that if you're buying a game digitally versus the price of a full-fledged physical copy, that a few dollars should be taken off. My idea is, if you're buying a brand new game at $60 at retail inside of a video game store, that the digital version shouldn't be any more than $45. There should be an incentive for you to buy digitally, and that incentive should be saving you some money. I think that if they did this, they'd actually sell more digital versions of games, and they'd in turn make more money, because people who don't have as much money would be more apt to go out and spend $30, $40, $50 on a new game versus the 60 and change. So I think that makes a lot of sense, and hopefully in the future, when these companies decide that it's not all about pinching every penny and squeezing you for every dime and nickel in your pocket, that they'd actually make more money if they were more consumer friendly and actually cared about their consumers a little bit more. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes today. This game has been getting a lot of flack. It's a 2-hour DLC, supposedly part of the Phantom Pain coming out. And people have been kind of upset about it. The game looks great. This Fox engine looks beautiful. But the major issue with this game is that it's only 2 hours long. And that would equate it to a DLC. Everyone knows that downloadable content, usually you get 2-3 hours out of it, and it's it's an extra proponent of a game that you may like, or a game that you want to experience more of that world. Now, the fact that no one has even played the Phantom Pain, and they're releasing this DLC, is kind of like a shot in the dark, because usually in order to release a DLC, you have to develop a buzz. There is really no buzz here. I mean, people have seen the game, but other than that, what kind of reason would a person have to go ahead and get this DLC other than being a hardcore Metal Gear fan? But at any rate, this game is getting a price drop across the board, and it kind of falls right in line with what I was speaking about a second ago, that the digital versions of games need to be lower compared to physical copies of the games. Now, this article is on Polygon.com, and I'm going to go ahead and spew it out for you guys now. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes gets a price cut on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Konami is dropping the price of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes by $10 from $39.99 to $29.99 for both retail and digital versions, the publisher announced today. That cut brings the PS4 and Xbox One versions a price in line with the physical last-gen versions of the game. Ground Zeroes will sell for $29.99 on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 at retail, while those versions will still cost $20 on the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Live. So the digital versions are cheaper than the physical, and that makes a lot of sense. Konami said in a press release today that with this price drop, the publisher aims to provide as many people as possible an opportunity to experience the Kojima Productions Fox engine and the first installment of the 2-part Metal Gear Solid 5 experience. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes would serve as a relatively short prequel to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. With all games on the PS4 and the Xbox One being released digitally as well as physically, game makers are experimenting with pricing beyond the previous generation's disparity between full-price $60 retail titles and smaller downloadable games released for $20 or less. Companies are also varying pricing, with 2 generations of consoles now in full swing and some titles being released across both. Consider Pop Caps game, multiplayer only shooter Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare, which costs $39.99 on the Xbox One and $29.99 on the Xbox 360 and PC and Windows. So this is, pretty good news. I think it's a very smart move to release this game at a lower price point to bring in as many gamers as possible and then build a buzz, because right now it's just a theoretical buzz. I think I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan. I love Metal Gear, but I think that lowering the price will make it easier for people to delve into and know what to expect. You guys leave a comment down. Be sure to like the video and let me know what you think about it. I am the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.